Hello everyone. So today I am showing you a demonstration on one of my recycled pieces. So I found this really interesting necklace. I've already went through and I've taken each disc. I went ahead and I've already wrapped them with a signature twist to give them a little bit of dimension. So I'm pleased with that. I am going to, after this is done, I'm going to go through and I'm going to adjust some of these wires. I'm going to give them a little bit of movement, a little bit of twist, so that they all got their own little personality. So that'll be a later step though. So what I'm noticing here is we've got a pretty uneventful gold here. You've got some, we'll call them age spots. You know, I've cleaned it really well. I've filed some sections. But the thing is, with this, you can't file too much because you're gonna remove that gold layer and end up with just silver. So what I decided to do, and I think it's gonna work out even better, is to really just go through and put the work in and use my metallics. And I'm going through and still utilizing my gold as my backdrop. I'm going through and I'm actually putting a new coat of a really nice aged copper on here. You should be able to see the difference here. You see how much this has so much more luster in it up here than this end of the chain? Let's see if we can pull that up a little bit for you. So this has so much more luster in it already compared to this down here. It's a little bit flat and dull. So this is what I'm going to be doing today. I've got this pretty much done here. And now I'm going to be from here to here. And I'm going to show you how I go in. And I'm going to go ahead and do that now. First thing I want to do is I want to take a damp cloth. And I want to put a little bit of moisture on here for you. Because I want my acrylic to go on thinner layers here, and the water is going to help dilute that a little bit for me. I'm using two colors here. I don't pay much attention to the colors, the name of the colors. I just go by what I see and what I'm going to be able to mix. But I pretty much got a gold and an orange, and I'm going to go through first with this will be like my base, and I'm going to go through here. So I'm just going to go through right over that gold, add a little bit of pigment to that, and what this is going to do, it's going to balance out. So when we come down here, to some of these, as they call age spots, it's really going to balance them out. Kind of like a concealer. But we still have the gold coming back in from behind. So here's a couple with some age spots on it. Right here. And it's going to help camouflage that very nicely. And now, instead of them looking like unpleasant spots, it actually just looks like depth. It's giving the piece some depth. And when I go back in, I'm going to do a couple little maneuvers in here. It will serve a purpose. Just some nice little strokes. I don't have to cover the whole thing here. Again, I just want to get some pigment on there. Still want to utilize some of that gold to come through. I'm not trying to cancel out all that gold. We want some of that to come through. Well, you're thinking maybe, well, that might look nice, but how are you going to clean it and stuff? Here's the thing. When I'm done with this, I'm going to go over it with a couple coats of a clear coat. Similar to a polyurethane. This way, you'll be able to wash it. You know how you're going to clean this? A little bit of soap and water. That's all you're going to do. A little bit of soap and water. You're not even going to need any kind of tools. Little soap and water. Run it under a faucet. Let it soak. Rinse it. At best, if you get something on it, use your finger to get it off. There you go. And your acrylic should be just fine on this. But this is really taking this piece to another level. Truly is. And this will be on my Etsy shop. It's not there yet, of course, but you'll see it. It'll be there. It will be there. Okay, so I've got my base there. I'm now going to come in, and this is what's going to give me that nice coppery effect. When these two colors come together, alright? Now, that's the dominant pigment that I just put on. I don't need much of this. I do not need much. Just a little bit. Just a couple little strokes. That's all I need. Very light-handed. And it's gorgeous. And you have, I've used the antique wire on this. I love the antique wire. One, I think it holds well. I think it shows well. Now, what I'm doing now is I got just a little bit on the wire there. And that's fine. I just kind of scraped it off. If you get a little bit on the wire, it's really no big deal. It really isn't. It's not the end of the world. Just isn't. It's just that kind of a piece. Alright, so now I'm just going to go back in with my dominant color, and I'm going to just blend a little bit. Blend that down, because I want that, the orange that I just added in there, that pigment, I want that to become more of an undertone. I don't want that to be a top layer. See? And that's how I'm going to... I feel like I almost missed this one. There we go. This is just so pretty. I hope you'll be able to see it in the photo. I don't know how well. If I turn this light on, I think it washes the whole thing out. So, unfortunately, the light's not working for this. So hopefully you can just see the difference as I apply this. And I will go ahead and do the back side of this as well. So there you have that. That's etsy.com/shop/twistbydesign. So go check the shop out.